Well, Brett, it's a very nice position to be watching the cricket, but I guess you're used to this sort of the lofty heights.
Yeah, you almost get a nosebleed sitting up this side, don't you? It's a great place to watch cricket, nice cool breeze, and the Aussies are doing a great job.
They are. Now, this was dubbed the dead rubber coming into this. Obviously, the Australians have won the series, but none of the Australians are playing like it's it's a given.
Yeah, I think this sort of day and age, you always want to make sure that every chance you get to play for your country, that you go out there and you always give it your best shot. And most importantly, there's no such thing as a dead rubber anymore. We want to get back to, the guys want to get back to number one spot. With the chance to be on top of the world again.
Well, the other thing is, there's such a massive year of cricket this year. You want to get into the team. You want to cement your spot so that you're there for all of it.
Yes, and with the whole, rotation thing happening as well, you want to make sure that you give yourself every opportunity to take wickets or score runs, and as you mentioned, give yourself a chance to stay there for as long as possible.
Jackson Bird coming into the side of the MCG did himself a favour by getting 2 wickets in each innings. Took another 4 here yesterday. Being compared to Glenn McGrath, that's putting a lot of pressure on that young man, isn't it?
I just thought about something funny that if he's, you've got a Bird compared to Glenn, which his nickname's the Pigeon. I guess he's from the same family, isn't he?
There you go.
Look, he on all seriousness, he's a very good bowler. He bowls stump to stump. That's what Glenn did for day in, day out, year in, year out. He just bowled a very good line length. He bowled at 135 k's an hour, but just would bowl that perfect line length and just be relentless, and you actually getting the batsman out because he just wear him down. Jackson Bird looks like doing the same thing.
But the problem is, I think, for Jackson is that Glenn did it so well. He's just been inducted into the ICC Hall of Fame. So you've got the world's best fast bowler. You're being compared to him. That's tough. It's a big ask for you.
It depends which way you look at it. You can take it as a great rap. You can use that to inspire you to try and keep bowling well. But I think what Bird does, he just as Glenn did. He's nice and patient. He's got good height. He looks like he enjoys bowling in longer spells and just putting the ball in that perfect length. So he's not searching for that miracle ball every single over. He's not slow ball, bouncer, off cutter, leg cutter like we've seen from some other bowlers throughout the last few sort of games. He just loves bowling that perfect channel.
Yeah. Nathan Lyons, the other bowler, he copped a little bit in the papers. Murali had a few words to say about Nathan's bowling before this test.
Yeah, look, I think when you're the front line spinner, and he hasn't, I guess, taken the amount of wickets that he'd like to in the last test match or so, you always don't feel like you're under a bit of pressure. But look, I've been impressed by Nathan Lyon. I think he's got a great work ethic. He's learning his trade still, and on wickets that will suit, I think he'll do a very good job.
I think one of the things we've noticed with the Australian bowlers as a group is that they really have bowled in tandem beautifully, haven't they?
And that's what they worked on, and certainly when I was amongst the Australian setup, we always spoke about bowling in partnerships. It's fine to have one guy bowling from one end well, and the other guy then leaking all the runs at the other end. So the way that we did it throughout the early 2000s with Glenn and with the great Shane Warne, they would build pressure from both ends. We've seen that in the last few matches, and they've actually done that, which is great for Australia.
Yeah. Thanks so much for your time.
Pleasure.